the largest companies on the world coming and tour my facility. I'm talking about Mercedes-Benz. I'm talking about Lufthansa. I'm talking about IKEA. They all come to tour my facility to see, hey, what is this real lean all about?
I did not know this term, lean manufacturing, a lean companies. You're going to have to teach it to me.
Are you wrapping cars more than 12 hours a day, every day? Working nonstop but can barely get by? Burnout, missing deadlines, and wondering just how much longer you can keep this up?
That was us too. We started our wrap shop buried under $250,000 in debt, and it felt absolutely impossible. But we dug out, built a profitable shop, and are still in the trenches of owning and operating a wrap shop. We're here to share what we learned along the way so that you don't make the same mistakes that we did.
And we're here to help you with the business side of the wraps, like pricing, building a team, streamlining your systems, ultimately so that you can run your shop and your shop stops running you.
Welcome to the Wrap Ops Podcast, brought to you by Wrap Fam Unleashed. Today, we have an interview with the one and only Michael, who is the owner of Yellotools. If you wrap cars, you most likely have a tool in your pouch or in your shop from Yellotools. And we get to hear all about how he runs his company on a people-first basis. And also, basically, Yellotools is a company that is just out here to solve your problems. So stay tuned. You won't want to miss this. Hi, Michael. Welcome to the podcast. I'm so excited to have you.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. So you are what is your job title? Would you say owner? Of
yeah, I
Yellotools?
pay the bills, yes.
You pay the bills.
Yep.
You are the owner of Yellotools. Now, for our listener who may have no idea what Yellotools is, can you explain that to them?
Yeah, we are a German company. We are designing, developing, and producing tools for sign makers, for car wrappers, for, I called it the sticky stuff. So every time you have something sticky, you have to put on something and you need a tool for it. That's us. We manufacture these.
Sure. So how did you get into this? Did you right off the rip, you're like, I'm going to make tools, or were you a sign maker first?
I'm from a little country town in Germany,
Okay.
so we're like, I would say a little redneck, hillbilly kind of things, and I'm proud of it. Don't get me wrong, I'm proud of it. And
I thought redneck was an American thing. They had that in Germany?
Yeah, there's no that German. I mean, the Dorfkind is the German word.
Oh,
for
really?
it,
Okay, that's hilarious.
Like at the countryside in Germany, the best idea starts with "Hold my beer."
Okay.
This is kind of like how Yellotools started. I used to be a sign maker, so I made like banners and signs and commercial wraps. Not wraps, like back in the days, it was just like plotted vinyls and stuff like this. And I was just lazy. I just was like sick and tired of putting like paper, like a rubber band or like any type of glue on the vinyl to keep them away from rewinding. Okay, so I took a little plywood board and put some nails in it, cut some strips of plastic, heated it up, and bent it around that thing. You remember back in the days where they had the bicycle clamps for your pants, something like this. So I made about 50 pieces of that for myself. Put it on my rolls, and that's it. That's the end of the story. It was not meant to, sell or doing a big business. There was no business plan or something like this. But then all of a sudden, one of your friends, your colleagues come over. Hey, do you have a roll of black? You can borrow me? And like, yeah, yes. And then he saw these clips and he said, wow, where are these from? And I said, I made them. And he said, can you make me some? I'm like, yeah, I still have that little board. How many do you need? He said, 50? So, okay, fine.
50?
50.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
No, actually,
you think so?
actually not. It's an average. No, 50 is not that much. So, but I made him 50, and it turned out I made 7.5 million so far.
Wow. Okay. So, yeah. When I interrupted you. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So then how does this evolve into what it is today? So how many employees does Yellotools have? What's the business look like?
Okay. Yeah, it is actually crazy. It's 40 people right now.
Wow,
Since
really?
22 years. Yeah, 40 people designated for like making tools for sign makers.
That's crazy.
I love that industry. I love I love the people in it. They are like freaky cool, crazy, but also very talented and inspirational. So I love being in that industry. So we have those 40 people. We have a subsidiary in Los Angeles, in Stanton, which is down in Orange County, and I have my people there. And we have, believe it or not, 360, 70 resellers all around the world. So you find
Wow.
my stuff in Japan, you find them in Australia,
Yeah.
in Russia, you name it. My stuff is hanging on their boards. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. So your staff, are they all hired by you, or do you have someone that does your hiring, or how does someone join your team?
No, we do this all by ourselves because all my people are handpicked.
Okay.
I know that a lot of companies they claim that they are not a team; they're a family. You know, we're not. You know, you're not really family, but Yellotools is kind of like that. So my mom, she turns 90 this year.
Okay.
She sits at home and putting the little buffers in little
Really?
boxes.
But you know what?
And
That's
so,
good. People
she
need a
loves it.
purpose, and yeah.
My sister, she works with me. My best buddies, my schoolmates from back then, people I know for over 50 years. We're working,
Wow.
and the seniority is like, Ria. Ria and Denise. They're with me over 20 years right now.
Wow.
Yeah. So the seniority is above 2 digits. I would say the average. Yeah. So they're handpicked.
Yeah,
Because they need to fit into a special culture.
Sure. What is your secret sauce to that type of retention? What do you think that Yellotools is and yourself is just absolutely crushing that's causing that?
About 18 years ago, I was just like a bloody beginner if it comes to companies. I mean, I was not a CEO at all.
Yeah.
I had no clue how to deal with other people, combining them into workflow and shit like this. I had no idea. So I had the fortune, the luck, I don't know, serendipity, whatever you want to call it, to run into a thing. It's called lean manufacturing.
Yes.
It's also called Kaizen, or the Toyota production system.
Okay.
And I had a mentor, Paul Akers from Washington, up there in Bellingham. And he got me into that system, into that culture. And that culture is all about putting people, human beings, in the center of everything you do. Not the process, not the profit, not margin, not material. It's the persons. It was a long way though. It was hard, but I got it. And that lean system, that Japanese philosophy or culture of running a company, really applied to me. And it's pretty cool that a lot of other companies follow my example, and we teach each other, and then so now people hear that you are a lean company and they knock on your doors. Hey, are you a really lean company, or is it just a sticker on or a post on your social media?
Sure.
And I'm like, no, just come on, just work for me for a day or two or a week, and then you see. And then, oh gosh, we have people lining up working for us. It's pretty cool.
So I may be ignorant. I did not know this term, lean manufacturing, a lean company. So we're going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors. But when we come back, you're going to have to teach it to me so that I understand. So be sure to stay with us. And while you're hearing from our sponsors, be sure to like and subscribe, and share this with someone who you think might be into lean manufacturing that might help them get some employees in their wrap shop.
After years of running a wrap shop, I've learned this. Your supplier should be a partner, not a question mark. That's why we trust Grimco. For over 5 years now, they have delivered on time and backed us when it mattered most. There's enough to manage in this business. Your supplier should not be one of them. Set up your new account today. Use code RAPOPS5 for 5% off your first order with Grimco.
Welcome back to the Wrap Ops podcast. We are here with Michael with Yellotools, and we're diving right back in. Okay, so define lean manufacturing like I'm 5 years old. Give me the simple version.
Actually, this is a really, really good term to look at. Lean is simple. It is.
Oh, perfect.
You could really explain it to someone who's 5 or 6, and that is. And here, the industry, like the sign making, car wrapping industry, and lean, and we all come together, it's all about identifying waste.
Okay.
And avoiding it.
Sure.
And this is the biggest problem of our days. We accept too much bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at yourself. You complain about things. You're like, oh, this is hard. I don't like, if you do the dishes or your clothing, your washing stuff, and you run always in the same thing. Like, oh, I hate that part. I hate that part. Do you changing something about it? Do you really take the time during the day? Say, stop. This is what I don't like about my life. Tomorrow I'm going to change that. No, you procrastinate. You're like, once a day, next year, whatever, I'm going to do this. And that is the problem. We accept that imperfectionness rather than saying stop, go back, reflect, and change. And that is kind of like my quest. I want people to wake up and don't accept unperfect or hard work or complicated things. And that is what lean is all about. Lean is all about adding value. And this is cool. We have the largest companies on the world coming into my facility. I'm talking about Mercedes-Benz. I'm talking about Lufthansa. I'm talking about IKEA. They all come to tour my facility to see, hey, what is this real lean all about?
Wow.
So then I have these managers right in front of me, and I ask the same question. Hey, you always talk about added value, added value, added value. Can you please explain it to me as I would be 6? Nobody can. Can you imagine the managers trying to push their people to limits and not knowing what added value means? And I can help you with that. If you brush your teeth in the morning, when does the process of brushing your teeth starts being good for your body? Opening the closet, opening the lid of the little toothpaste thing, opening the faucet, putting the this is all not helping you. This is the process before it. Just a second where you toothpaste and the toothbrush touches your teeth and you do that move.
Yeah.
This is when your body says, okay, thank you. That is added value. Everything before and everything after is waste.
Waste.
But then you say, wait a second, there needs to be one certain point where you put this on and stuff. Yes, but the how is lean. Do I really have to put that stuff in a closet or can it be on the sink? Right? And so it's how do you eat an elephant?
Yeah.
Little by little, right? So and that's what we want to do. And that's what Yellotools is all about. We look at the revolving and evolving technologies in glue, in machines, in ink. You talk about UV print, you talk about PPF, PU, TPU, and all of that stuff. It's constantly evolving, but our customers, they're like, oh, give me a stick and a stone, I can wrap a car. And then I say, okay, are you here with a car?
Sure.
Yes. Why? Oh, you have a car? Yeah, why? Oh, you could ride your horse. It still takes you from A to B. Yeah, but it's more convenient. Thank you. And that's what modern technology, AI, tools, either if it's Yellotools or whatever, or better vinyl, better machines, they help you being more convenient. They help you be more added value.
Yeah.
And they help you and your families and your companies to survive that tough competition and the tough times we are in. And it's that easy.
Yeah.
It is that easy.
Yeah. I love it. So when it comes to creating your products and whatnot, where do you find the problems that need solved? Where's your inspiration for that?
This is the best part. So as I started like 22 years ago, almost 23, people asked me, where did you get this from? And I said, I made it myself. And believe it or not, I got a injection molding machine for $1,000 on eBay, and I got it to work somehow. She was an I shouldn't say she. It was a beast. I had to kick it and da 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 da. But hey, I got it to work somehow.
Yeah.
And then people say, "What? You really make that yourself?" And I'm like, "Yes." Okay, hey, I have an idea. Can you make that idea for me? I'm like,
so they
hey,
give it to you.
who am I? I mean, I just have that one injection molding machine. I have no clue about production and all of this. Yeah, but you are true. You are honest. You are genuine. I'm like, okay, if you think so. My ex-wife would disagree, but yeah, let's take a look at this. So we came up with a system called DBS. Every time you see the little logo DBS of one of my products, it stands for Designed by a Sign Maker.
Oh, okay.
So people from all over the world, they call me with their issues. They call me with their problems.
Yeah.
And together we develop a product. And then most of the times I give the name of the inventor. I give the product is called like this. Like we have the Susser cut. Susser cut is it's a cutter. You can cut in the gap right in the middle of it. The guy who invented it is Roland Sasser from Atlanta, Georgia. Roland called me that is. I was like, hey, this is a brilliant idea. So we fixed it, we did it, and it's called a Sasser cut after Roland Sasser. So all these people from all over the world, they call me and say, hey, do you have all that manufacturing? Which we do have. Injection molding, CNC routing. We have a full-on wood shop. We print, we cut, we
That was my next question. So everything's in-house. You don't outsource things?
I would say we have about 1,800 different items. If you count all the variations, colors, and stuff like this. About 75 to 77% are made in my shop.
Wow. And then when it comes to your materials, so when you look at your tools, there's a lot that are wooden. Is that a sustainability thing, or what's the reason for the wood?
No.
Versus plastic.
And we need to be, I want to be honest, you know? Wood is an incredible material. It is, you can turn it into freaking everything you ever imagine.
Yeah.
So we love wood. But the wood we're using, most of the wood is plywood. And if you know a little bit about materials, plywood is glue and wood.
Oh, okay.
It's 50-50. So it is better than plastic or better than some other stuff. But we love working with wood because you can change it, you can shape it, you can connect it way easier than everything else. You don't have to coat it. It's cheaper and more convenient to work with. But if it comes to plastic, we work a lot now with the non-plastic, non-oil-based stuff. We have, we do a lot of injection molding with material which are made out of mushrooms, milk acid, and corn base.
Interesting.
So super organic. So no fish got killed because there's no microplastic in it, because there's no plastic at all in it.
Yeah.
It has its downside, but I think this is the future, and we all need to work a little bit more with that. But since it's like, I would say it's 8 to 10% more expensive than the oil-based stuff, people saying, no, I skip on that. So that needs to change a little bit. But hey, like I said, the elephant, little by little, right?
Right. Would you say that that's one of the kind of core pillars of your business, is that more sustainability aspect? Or what do you think makes up Yellotools in regards to the beliefs you have in place as a company?
I wished, but no. I mean, let's be that serious in there.
It's hard in this industry for sustainability. We put plastic on cars.
Yeah, PVC. It's all PVC.
Yeah.
No, we need to meet the demands of customers. That is the number one quest.
Okay.
If we can do this, we're just coming up with a brand new system to present car wrapping material. And that card we came up with is fully organic. Yeah, so there's no plastic at all in it. But this is also because this is a great material, just not outgassing, so you can stick something on it and it stays there forever because there's no resin.
Yeah.
There's no oil getting out. There's no evaporation, no outgassing. So that's the most that's the biggest part of it. Sustainability for me, and this is, if you look it up, if you look sustainability like on Google or in any search engines, it is not just the natural whatsoever thing. It is avoiding waste.
What you mentioned earlier, all the waste. Yeah.
My sustainability part is, let's say if you have an employee for more than 20 years, that person obviously feels good. He feels well placed. He don't have to jump from tree to tree and has to be learned and trained and this and this and that. You are in the flow. You're working in a flow. And that is sustainable. They built their house close to the shop and they live. They have their anchor points around the shop, and that is sustainability. And if people are happy, not getting sick, they don't have a reason to fake an illness, because they are not, that is sustainability at a high level.
Yeah.
So if you want to do this, if you want to say that, yes, sustainability is one of the biggest pillars of Yellotools, but if it comes to human beings and not like the material.
Yeah, because you're human beings. That's
Yes.
your number one.
Absolutely.
Where do you see the future of Yellotools going in the next few years? What's the vision?
Oh, gosh. My crystal ball I have is a little foggy. But I'm not doing these 5-year forecasts.
Okay.
Our industry we are in is way too fast for that.
Mm-hmm.
If I look back to my last 22 years, coming from cheap colored vinyl to that high-end TPU film, there's so much happening.
Yeah.
And the demands of the industry and from my applicators, from my awesome customers, they're changing almost daily.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do have a core set up for like squeegees and cutters, and that. I don't think that this will change a lot, but we're getting into apps now. We just made a little app where you can measure the leftover length of your roll so that you don't waste.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Is it just called Yellotools?
That's from
Okay.
This is what our customers suffer with, and we do surveys a lot about, hey, what do you just struggle? We love what you hate. We want to know what you hate, so we build something.
I love that. We love what you hate.
And people say, you know what? What we hate the most is, or it's one of the most hated things in the industry is like, there's too much medias out there, and we have no clue which ones we have to go with. Is it the company with an O, with an A, with 2 letters, whatever? I have no idea. So I could imagine that this is a thing. Yellotools will have a platform where it's easier to find things, or disassembling car parts. I have a Toyota whatsoever. I need to remove that door handle. I have no idea how. You dig yourself to the YouTube, you don't find it, and you're losing time. You're losing money. I don't know. See, this could be all mine next month or next year.
Yeah.
And AI. I'm 57. I'm not kidding. So I'm getting old. I know. Fuck. So
57 is not old.
I'm 57. So I was born 69. That means I'm a digital immigrant. Mm-hmm. You might be already a digital native. So you got born with a cell phone in your hand, sort of.
Yeah.
We are digital immigrants, and digital immigrants are like, oh, I don't know, I don't like that stuff. Oh, they will all kill us. AI will take over and stuff. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
If you learn how to use all that stuff wisely,
cool. Just like you said,
then it can be a freaking tool to make your life easier.
Yeah.
So all of that stuff, I don't know if that is something we incorporate next week or next month. So I think it's pretty bold to say, oh, you know what? In 5 years we will have this and this and that. I simply don't know. And you know what? I don't care.
Yeah.
I live the moment. I live the next week. Mm-hmm. I'm enjoying the 3 days of the ISA. It's so good to get these goosebumps moments. I got these people that are coming in. It's like, wow, where have you been the last 20 years? Hey, I'm here now. So let's go,
Yeah.
And so I'm enjoying the moment, and
I love it.
That's all what matters. Yeah.
So, Michael, what I'm hearing, if I hear you correctly, is basically Yellotools is a people-first company that solves today's problems.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes, that's perfectly summing it up. And if I, for some reasons, couldn't do anything for the sign industry, I would go into another industry and make them happy.
Yeah.
But I would love to stay with you guys because
Oh, yeah.
I love it too much here.
Awesome. Well, we are out of time because I know you're a busy man. Is there
Thank
anything that
you.
you want to shout out or to close on
Yes.
the end here?
Please, guys out there, don't accept bullshit. Please. I mean, this is no. I mean, it's not just Yellotools. It is all these guys who are really ripping their butts off every day to make your life easier. We're not lying to you. We don't want to betray you. We don't want to have your money. Money is just only just like an exchange thing we all have to have. But if there's anything in your daily life which keeps you away from making money, or which you say, oh, I don't like that, whoa, 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 stop, reflect, change, and keep on going.
Yeah.
Because your competitor is not doing that.
Mhm.
And if you do it, you're getting way ahead of that person. You know, whatever you see at companies like Yellotools or other companies. I know there's Sawtrex, there's all these innovative companies out there. They're thinking or Rolls Roller, amazing. The guys are just always trying to reinvent themselves, not to make some more money or to kick the cheap knockoffs out. It is to improve our customers' lives. So please believe us and look at us and see what we can do for you to grow together, and not about money, not about market shares or whatsoever. Stop accepting bullshit and keep on living. That's what I want to end up with.
I love it.
Okay?
Perfect. That was Michael, everybody, with Yellow
Thank you, guys.
Tools. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the podcast, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Thanks.
The Wrap Institute, the largest online wrap training platform, now with a special offer. Use our code WRAPOPS15 for 15% off your order.